Powers and peace and power, people. Just wanted to make a little quick video just to let you lot know that my flesh, is useless without the Heavenly Father, and so is yours. We are useless without the Heavenly Father and Mother. We are nothing down here. The times when you feel weak, when you feel like you have nothing. See, that's the Heavenly Father confirming. We are nothing without the Heavenly Father. We are nothing without that energy that dwells within us. When you feel weak, when you feel down, when you feel like you have no drive, when you have nothing in you, that's who you really are. Until you embody the energy and you live it and become it. And you feel that power to get up and to do more, and the words come to you, and you've got the strength, physical strength, all of that. Where does that come from out of the blue? We have to stop exalting our flesh. We have to stop taking credit for things that's not us. It's not us that does that. It's not us that gets up with that fight. Yes, with the vessel. Yes, I have the characteristics and the traits and the DNA to receive these messages. And that's what sets us apart. That's what will make me different to you and you different to me and make us unique. But that doesn't mean that my flesh is doing anything. My flesh is useless. I haven't achieved much. If you want to look at the flesh, I haven't achieved nothing in life. Because I don't take the flesh serious. I don't take the mundane serious. I take the heavenly realm serious. I take the truth serious. I do the other stuff because it was part of life. There's no passion. You see what I'm saying? There's passion to live. I've got passion for connection, for people. I've always had that. I never had passion for the dead, to just sit there with dead things all day and just be. That's not where my passion lays. My passion's with life. You see? But you just gotta know you are nothing without the Heavenly Father and Mother. That life, that energy that dwells within you, that drive, that force, that protection. When you've been in them situations and you got out and you didn't know how. When you've been in them situations and you got the words and you got the answers and you didn't know where it came from. When you've been dead broke and somehow an opportunity or money comes from somewhere. And you couldn't see it. You see what I'm saying? That's the heavenly realms. And everybody be humble in them stages. Everybody remembers God, even the most deceitful people in that stage when they're humble and they ain't got nothing, they actually do acknowledge it, but then they forget it within an instant. We forget it within an instant, within our flesh. Then we start to try and take the credit for ourselves again. It's back to taking the credit for ourselves and forgetting that the Heavenly Father and Mother, the energy that dwells within, is the source, is the reason. You can't get high and mighty and forget that. I am useless in the flesh. I haven't achieved nothing in my flesh. And anything that I have done within the flesh, it was the soul inside that was the driving force. Even when I was in my lower self, doing lower self things. Because you see, the passion was always from God, even though I used to get caught up in lower self things. But the drive where I was doing it from was always from God. It was never from a deceitful place. Yet it would come out and then people would do things and then you get hurt and then you might react to it and then it might become dark. But initially, the drive was always from truth. For me. I don't know about you lot, but for me. And that's the difference. That's why I know how weak we are in our flesh. I know when the efforts, when you do something and it's not coming from the soul and it's coming from here, I know the difference. I know the difference in the rewards, and literally you see the rewards instantly. You have to stop taking credit for what's not us. How many times have you been locked up in a jail cell and you're saying when you get out you're going to do this, you're going to do that, you're going to do better, and then when you get out you forget within a couple minutes? How many times does that happen? When you're in despair and you're in need and you have none of them physical things that keep you in the matrix, the distractions. Once all that's been taken away from you, all of a sudden you become humble. You start praying. Start remembering. who you are and what you are, and you remember you're nothing without that source, without that creator, without that I am. But then the minute you get out and you get back to your physical pleasures, and this is speaking on myself, this is like I've done this in the past. I'm thinking like, yo, I ain't doing this, I ain't doing that. When I get out and the physical pleasures are back in front of my face, I could be doing it instantly. I was back in the days, on the roads. But I always had that eye. I always had that respect. I always knew I was nothing without that. I always knew that. But I'm making this because we forget from time to time. And I'm here to make sure you guys don't forget that. And nobody forgets that. The Heavenly Father and Mother, the Creator of all, that's all you will ever hear out of my damn mouth until I leave this earth. And I'll get worse as I get older. I'm going to leave it there. Peace out.